So I got some shoes. Well, I just spent the entire night locked out of my place. Thank you, Josh and Henry, for helping me out. But we've got a ton of stuff to do today. I went for a massive run yesterday, and I think it's time for some new running shoes. You see, in October of 2017, I did some work for a running shoe company called Hoka 11. And at the time, I thought they were the ugliest shoes ever. And then I started to really enjoy running. And it's been over 2 years, like 3 months since I got those shoes, and I've done probably 1,500 to 2,000 miles on those shoes. So you see, these are the shoes. They're super worn out. There's like a rock embedded into this one. Yeah, they're just super worn out. They've had drinks spilled on them on tour. They've been soaking wet. They've been frozen solid. I think it's time to retire these guys. So I've done very little research on what shoes I want to get. I'm just gonna go to a running store over on 14th Street called Paragon Sports and see what they have to say. They've got a whole running department, I think. It's 1 o'clock and I need to start the day, so I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's head out. Two primary things I'm looking for in this shoe, and one of them is definitely for it to be like super bright. Like a neon pink running shoe would be sick. And then secondly is cushion. I need a separation from the ground. I'm always running on concrete and it destroys my body like no other. So the more separation I can get from the hard concrete, the better. So right over my left shoulder is Paragon Sports, is where I'm going to find running shoes and check out a couple different options. And then next up I'll go to like Nike and just go to like straight sportswear stores, like just the brand, to see what they think. Just like switch it up, see what I like, see what I don't like. I need some running shoes.
Okay.
I've ran in Hoka's for like 2 years. One thing I learned, I've been running in the wrong shoe for the past 2.5 years. I'm super hungry and I actually really love Potbelly, weirdly enough. I had it for the first time in DC, and it was like delicious with Carligata. So that's what I'm gonna have right now. As I was saying about the shoes, the biggest flaw with the shoes I tried on today was they didn't fit the first criteria, and that was being super bright. I want like pink or neon yellow or neon pink, something crazy, outlandish, all that kind of stuff, but I gotta eat. We're done. Let's get out of here. Talk about a place I never went to as a kid or anything like that, and I just like absolutely love Potbelly now after having it like 3 months ago for the first time. Now we're off to Nike in Soho, the Nike town. You know, even though the Nike shoes that I tried on were probably the worst fit for me, like cushion-wise and just fitting for my foot, you can't doubt Nike. They really do crush all of their running shoes. They've got the best runners in the world. I think this is like a decent time to talk about, it's a beautiful day in January. It's like kind of crazy. I remember when I was a kid, in January we'd have like 3 to 4 snow days back to back to back. I mean, I guess I'm from Vermont, but we're not that much further south for it to be that big of a difference. Broadway in Soho, one of my favorite places to be. Definitely not. It is an absolute shopping trap. There's no way you can leave here without spending money, and we're arriving at the place I need to be. Nike. Back up Lafayette Street to go home. I'll show you what the shoes look like when we get back to my place. So I got some shoes. So because it's marathon season, I had to go with Eliud Kipchoge.
Once thought impossible is now broken. Eliud Kipchoge is the first sub-2-hour marathoner.
These are the shoes that he ran them in, and they're beautiful. I can't wait to go and crush a run in these. I'm gonna go for a run now because I want to try out my new shoes. It's also looking like it's gonna be a really nice sunset, so we gotta be quick. Right now, and they're doing good. My feet definitely aren't used to me running in different shoes that have way different squidge, but mile in, pretty good. About 4 miles in, still doing good. So we're about halfway done with my run, probably a little over half, and we're on the West Side Highway. Shoes are great. My feet really need to get used to them. There's like tons of weird foot pains that I'm not used to. It's mostly just because they're just a different feeling, different structure, different support, and they're not worn in. So let's keep going. About 6 miles in, feeling had some food before my run, and it was the worst idea ever. Package for my friends at Puma, and I thought I'd just unbox it. So I kind of know what this is. I think it's the Future Rider that they're coming out with, saying, "Hey Henry, new year, new kicks. Future Rider launching 2/22. Thank you so much, Carter and Pam and JR and Ivan and Nigel and all those guys over at the team at Puma. They're always the best." So I've been wanting these Pumas for like 6 to 8 months. I finally got them. So it's like 3:30 right now, and I want to head out and shoot sunset / blue hour in New York City. But thank you, Puma, and